Salute, what it do? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Weekly Countdown Radio Show. I am your host. We are back. We're going to go through some other compositions from around 2015. Some of these are just complete ideas. Some are rough drafts. Some are only beginnings of songs that are never fully developed. You may hear instrumentals, film themes, short intros, experiential sounds, a few clips, and some of them I may have forgotten until now, to be honest with you. So this is not really about presenting everything as finished music. It's more about listening together and seeing what still has potential. So as you listen to these clips, think about what catches your attention. Is the melody, the drums, bass line, or whatever. And we got it going here on the Weekly Countdown Radio Show. I'm using the equipment. I'm using something called Stagelight. It doesn't exist anymore. And one of the things that I wanted to say about this show is on this PC. If you listen, this is on an old school Core 2 Duo processor. So what I did is just kind of found this, and I went back and put a lot of materials that I put together on this, and I wanted to kind of remix it or see what I can do. Just mess around with it, maybe bring it into Logic or export to stems or whatever. So just sit back and relax. We're gonna just kind of go through some music. And one other thing I wanted to say, this is an old chip on this software right here on Stagelight. You can't even get this software anymore, and this is using like a Core 2 Duo processor. For those of you who are into that, know what I'm talking about. So one of the things, if you really listen, you're gonna hear some little, maybe some scratchy sounds or some things in the music or whatever, but that's just really the processor. That's what happens. So when you're using, something that's really not really powerful enough for what you're doing, what your workflow is. So this workflow right here, a lot of the stuff you hear is from literally 11 years ago. And so some of it I never really took off of this laptop, but I'm going to go through it right now. Some of you may listen to. And we're just going to go through and check out some of the clips, some of the sounds, some of the break beats. Do you hear an instrument? Can you imagine what I was trying to do with this? Some of them may need a little adjustment, rhythm change, or maybe I'll keep it an instrumental or just kind of redo it, put an artist on it or whatnot. So let me know which part stood out to you. We're going to go through some of this and just sit back and relax. We're at the Weekly Countdown Radio Show. I'm your host, Mr. Hood. Let's go. Let's go into this real quick. Once again, you're tuned in to the Weekly Countdown Radio Show. I'm your host, Mr. Hood, and we're doing some live music production. Really just kind of going through some of this stuff, kind of like pre-production. Some of the stuff I did about 11 years ago, some of it I'm just kind of remixing, listening to it. It's not really about, presenting anything finished, just ideas or figuring out which way I want to go with it. So you listen to it, let me know what you think, how it makes you feel, whatever it is, it's just kind of some break beats, instrumentals and things like that. So sit back and relax. Here we go with the Countdown Radio Show. Just kind of going through. Welcome to the Weekly Countdown Radio Show, live music production. I'm just going through the archives right now. seeing what I can work with, maybe remix or just kind of bring it in a Logic. See what I can do with the stems. Once again, this is from an old laptop. These are some ideas that I put down years ago, about 11 years ago. And just kind of going through and seeing what needs to be remixed or what not. Or just kind of discard it. But here we go. Let's go. Weekly Countdown Radio Show. Vibe with me on this real quick. Yeah. I don't know, man. What y'all think? You know, I know it's like back then, it's before all the stuff we have now, but if you're really talking about music, this is coming from, let's see, it's the XL7. It's a sequencer, and I use that for some of this. Also, capturing stuff from Citizen DJ. I don't know if you ever heard of that website, but it's a platform you can go through and find stuff, chop it up. And shouts out to all those who did this before me. A lot of talented producers out there, and I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in to, you know, just vibe with me. I'm old school with it, and I just wanted to mess around and see what y'all think. I'm gonna keep it going with some of this. We're gonna sit back and see what, and just play with some of the sounds and see what works, what don't, and just see how the vibe goes. Let's go. We can count down. Listen, you'll hear some of the stuff, and then you understand what I'm talking about. Those of you that really, know what I mean. A lot of work. I know you can use AI and do a lot of different things now, but this is really, raw and uncut right here. So we just gonna listen and vibe into it. Check it out. Weekly Countdown. One more thing I wanted to say real quick is so who am I with this music? So years ago, I was partners in the independent record label. I produced a lot of artists, a lot of underground artists you may have never heard of, but I still got a lot of that content, some old stuff. Some of it I lost in a flood, but it's all good. I found this on you get the vibe. Some of it just, background music. Maybe something I can work with, mix, whatever. Use for content. Shout out to all the content creators out there. Once again, you're tuned in to the Weekly Countdown Radio Show. I'm your host, Mr. Hood. It's going down. see what I can go with on his. Just scrolling. I think one I know in particular, this right here. So I'm gonna redo this for sure. And it's just a short clip. It ain't really much on it. But you see the vibe. It's gonna have an effect, man. It's like what I can think, just a little something. Cooking up with L. Yep. Let's see what we got next. Let's go to it. See. Let's put it up. Okay. And let's see. Let's go to this one. See what we're working with. Okay. Yeah. I don't know about y'all, but what do y'all think is happening right now with this music, all this AI stuff? A lot of people who don't know how to produce something original going to really have trouble because they're taking away the monetization. So you got to know how to do something. Me, I play keys, play guitar, you know what I'm saying? And it's nothing for me. I've been doing this before the PC. Yeah, the Core 2 Duo is a 2015 core processor. Gen is capable of just a number of tabs, education and stuff. You know, it wasn't really a processor for all the stuff that I have on it now. You see right here, you can see the mixer. And nothing really's on it, no effects. Thanks for tuning in. Don't like and subscribe. We're going to keep it going with the Weekly Countdown Radio Show. Let's go. Yeah, I like this one right here for sure too. If you're a lyricist, you got something for this, or even if you're a singer, whatever you got, let's collab on this one. We'll see what happens. Let's go. Bongos. Yeah. All right. Weekly Countdown Radio Show. And this is the sequencer right here. It's how we layer a beat, and you set your sound device. And on this one, I'm using that 64 channel driver, black hole driver. This is an older system. So build a beat on this, import it in, find a little melody. So this is kind of how the breakdowns are. And it's just raw and uncut. There's nothing really on it. I'm just kind of going through and seeing what's happening. And it's been a while since yeah, I can work with that some. Stay tuned. Maybe not this episode, but in a future episode, see what we can do with this. There's a little clip again. A lot of work. I could run it through something and just click a button, but I want to really take my time with this. Yes, sir. What's it go? With the Countdown Radio Show. I'm your host, Mr. Hood, and thanks for tuning in, y'all. I really appreciate it, and we're gonna keep it moving. Yeah, let's run this one back for sure. Don't like the intro, but yeah, we'll fix that.